Yes, people, welcome to the show. Welcome to Clovis TV, Clovis Football Talk. What is really happening? What is really happening at Man United? As the pressure mounts and mounts and mounts for no reason about Manchester United players. This is what I want to say. Like, guys, we just have to be realistic with ourselves and ask ourselves, what is the objective here? Because I do not get the fact that Manchester United fans are actually pressuring new signings. This is something that is wild to me right now. What is really happening at Manchester United is what I'm trying to understand. Where we come on streams and say we will give players time, we will give players time. Fast forward to now. Like, how many games are we in and we are not playing? Too many competitions to be judging our players day by day, yet we want to criticize Cunha and Sesko. Yes, you can talk about their games and talk about what went wrong in the games, right? But one thing you should not be doing is actually going out there and criticizing the players. It is weird. It is pathetic. I just don't understand it. What I mean is, yesterday, a lot of fans were going on Sesko saying, oh, he's shit. He's absolutely dog shit. Højlund should have stayed. Are we now serious right now bringing up Højlund? Is that what we are doing right now? Are we the type of fan base where we just now out of a sudden bringing up all these teams and talking about this and talking about that? Like, is that what we are right now? Is that what we are right now? Is that what we really are? Going out there and instead of defending our own players, we go out there and try to be realistic. Is that what we are doing right now? Liverpool fans don't do that to their own players. Yes, they criticize their players, but they will back their players to the heel when they go to rival channels. This is one of the videos I was talking about yesterday. Manchester United fans go out there and criticize their players, say, oh, they are absolutely dog shit. Then why are you supporting them, for Christ's sake? Why? Why are you supporting them? I'm not saying you should be delusional. Again, there's a fine line here to what I'm saying, people. Please, do not mistake what I'm saying to, oh, okay, if we cannot criticize them, then, we should just be, we should just accept mediocrity. That's not what I'm saying, people. That's not what I am saying. Where is this pressure coming from? Where out of a sudden now we now expecting players to just create magic from nowhere. People, we have to be realistic to where Manchester United are at this current moment. It is pathetic for every single game we come out, somehow we blame Bruno Fernandes even when he hasn't done anything. It is pathetic, people. I just don't get it. I don't get it. How is it that when we come out of games, we end up blaming Bruno Fernandes? That is what I want to understand. How? How are we doing that? How are we coming out in games blaming Bruno Fernandes? Oh no, Bruno Fernandes should have come out instead of Casemiro. How about our recruiting board do something about it? How about that? Because they decided to keep him here. So he's doing his job by playing the way he plays, yet there is still an issue. I just don't get it. I don't get it, people. I do not get it. What is this obsession and hate on Bruno Fernandes? Why is it that when when something goes right, we don't talk about the midfield. When something goes wrong, we talk about the midfield. I will get to the manager and his substitutions very soon. But I want to address the Manchester United fan base where we are now putting pressure on players. Benjamin Sesko, how many goals does he have? I'm about to check right now because you guys are driving me nuts. You guys are driving me crazy right now. I'm about to check. Sesko goals and assists this season. He has 2 goals and how many assists though? Let me see. Let me see how many he has right now. 2. Wait, let me see. Nah, this season. Let me see what he has this season. Benjamin Sesko has 1 assist and 2 goals, right? Cool. Played 15 games. One thing people fail to understand is he is still learning on the job. He is still picking up pace on the job, right? Not everybody is Brian Mbeumo. Not everybody is Brian Mbeumo. Hence why Cunha is having a tough time too. But now, out of a sudden, we are now acting as if these players, if Sesko went to Arsenal, he will be performing well. Depending on the environment he is in, depending on the type of players they have, depending on the everything around him. Yes, I get it. Mason Mount laced a perfect assist, perfect pass for him to score. He took too much time. He thought this is the Bundesliga where you have too much time to be counting, trying to see which way you place it. Teams in the Premier League don't give you time. They don't even let you think. Centre backs are way smarter than that. When they see smoke, they put it out. But that should not say, oh, out of a sudden now Benjamin Sesko is now shit. He will look at that moment because he was pissed after the game. He will look at that moment and say that will never happen again and learn from it. I see some people making up excuses saying Benjamin Sesko faked an injury. Guys, come on. We need to stop doing that. Let rival fans do that. That's their job. They are rival fans. They will always do that. We cannot be letting rival fans dictate how our team is supposed to go or how our players are looking like. Stop letting rival fans tell you what isn't. Let's create a circle where we protect our players, but in-house, we say what it is, right? In-house, we say, okay, these players need to improve like this, these players need to improve like that. We say it as it is. But at the same time, there's a caveat. The question is, please, if you're watching this after the effect, guys, let me know down in the comment section, right? Let me know down in the comment section. I want to know, how long do you give players before you now start judging them officially like, hey, listen, how long are you giving players, right, for the season for them to kickstart? Because some people give players 10 games, which is absurd to me. You have to give players months, right, to now gelling for players. I know I have bantered Liverpool players, right? Liverpool players, I'm a rival. I'm allowed to do what I need to do as a rival. Liverpool players, the new signings, yes, while I know they need time, I have to criticize them in their games, day-to-day games. What I will not do with Manchester United players is now give them short period of time and then expect them to be performing. It is pathetic and it is weird. I've never seen such a thing. And then we keep putting pressure on these players for absolutely no reason. We have not lost the game 5 games in a row. We have not lost the game. We have to take that as a significant thing to grow. How has Ruben Amorim improved? There are 2 things. There is negative and positive to what he has done so far. Here are the positives. Last season, we were losing games every single week. We were losing games. Every single game you went to, you said to yourself, we are going to lose this game. It was a normal thing. People, we have to be sensible here. Fast forward to this season, we started rough. We played the most difficult teams in the beginning of the season. We have played Man City, we have played Liverpool, we have played Arsenal, we have played Brighton, we have played Brentford, we have played all these, now Spurs. We have played bigger teams. In those bigger teams, we have seen improvements. And now, fast forward to small improvements where we are actually winning games step by step. People, if you're joining this channel, please subscribe, please. Share this video, guys, please. It will mean a lot to me. If you're watching this video after the effect, please do that. Let's keep it going. So what I'm saying is, excuse me. What I'm saying is, please, let's look at what we have right now and go from there, right? Stop letting rival fans dictate how they see our players. Protect our players. Do that. That should not be something I'm saying. Manchester United fans are so toxic that they will prefer clicks on their channel rather than saying the truth and protecting their players. How do we come from, we are going to give players time, and then now, few games in, we are now batching them? How many games have we played? We are in no competitions right now. We are just in the Premier League. How many games do you think automatically these players are going to pick up? Cunha last season was great. It's a curse that we have at Manchester United where players get in and they become the shell of themselves. And we don't give them time to adjust. Hence, we cannot be bringing back Rasmus Højlund. How many years was he here? The environment was not suitable for him. Yes, they pushed him out of the club. He's now flourishing somewhere else. That just means this batch is heavy. And not only that, the Premier League is not for you. Not everybody is welcome here. Let these players have opportunity to play. Why do we always go take the left hand side and remain there? Why do we always do that? It makes no sense, people. It makes no sense. We have to give these players time to gel. Give these players time to click and find their rhythm and find how the Premier League is being played right now. In that process, we have not lost any game yet, is what I'm saying. We are now 5 games in a row undefeated. All those 5 games we played, again, Liverpool, 9 years going, we have always lost at Anfield. This season, we go there and we beat them. Roll them over. Brighton always had a number. Always had a number. We go there, we put them to the sword. Sunderland have been beating everybody. Now drew yesterday with Arsenal. Arsenal found it very difficult to beat Sunderland. And they actually scored. Broke their back line. We got Sunderland at Old Trafford and rolled them over 2-0. Easy 2-0. Liverpool has always been the toughest ground. Like I said, 9 years rolling, we rolled them over. Nottingham Forest beat us last season. Not even that. Previous seasons. We go there and we roll them over. Drew the game. Spurs. 7 times we played Spurs. They have beaten us. This season, drew and we were down 10 men. That right there is small improvements. People, small improvements. It helps. It helps. It helps. Let's stop the nonsense and actually protect our players because it's going way too left. We can now out of a sudden saying, oh, Cunha is now shit because Brian Mbeumo is scoring. Stop it. We cannot be looking across the other teams and saying, oh, if he's doing that, why is his players doing this on this team? Don't do that. When are we going to learn as Manchester United fans not to, bash our players? Like I said, why is it that each time we come out of games, Bruno Fernandes gets blamed? It is pathetic and I don't get it. One of our best players scoring goals. Yesterday he assisted even on the first place. He is the only player having the best chance creation in the Premier League. Yet he never gets rated. Yet he gets bashed by our own fan base claiming to know football. Yet, so when something is going wrong in the midfield, I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with Bruno Fernandes. That's everything to do with our recruitment. The personnels are not there to play. While Bruno Fernandes and Cunha are similar, it's not Bruno Fernandes' fault that they went and bought the same player as him. Yes, maybe Cunha is here for the meantime. Meanwhile, Bruno Fernandes is looking at his exit if possible. But that is not a guarantee he will go this coming season. That's what we always do as Manchester United fans. We sell players before they are being sold. It's crazy. And then you see some fans coming out and pretending and now saying, oh, why are we putting pressures on players? Big man, you do that. You fans do that. You go and criticize. In the same statement, you criticize Bruno Fernandes, but then still say, oh, I'm not putting pressure on players. Like, how contradictory are you? Flip-flop. It is crazy what I'm seeing from the Manchester United fan base. What is this pressure? What is this pressure from United fans? What is really happening at United 2025? That is what I want to understand. Haven't we learned from previous managers up till now? I cannot be coming out of this game saying, oh, out of a sudden, sack this manager, like what I've seen with my United fans doing. It is pathetic, and that is not football analysis. Like, you cannot. Yes, even me, trust me, I am not perfect. When we were going down 2-1, I screamed, sack this manager. But I was angry at that point. Why? Because this manager, which is the negatives I'm about to get to, is because he makes too many substitutions, and when we went down 10 men, he had nobody to bring in. I was overreactionary. That was overreaction. That was me overreacting. But what he did was true. Not all the men what Ruben Amorim did made good substitutions. But what he failed to do is the manner in which he made them. Casemiro, I don't know why fans are losing their mind. Yes, when Casemiro gets off, we play the worst. He is the glue to the midfield and linking to the 2 10s and also the back line, including Bruno Fernandes. But the problem we have is when Kobe Menu is not available. Xerxes, I just don't get why the manager keeps on playing Ugarte, which is the reason why most fans are angry, which I understand, but saying he should be sacked is pathetic. You understand? That is what I'm saying here, people. Bringing on Ugarte in such a game will never work for me. Xerxes is not a 6. Menu was injured. So he had no choice to bring Ugarte. Well, I don't know if Toby Collier was there. I did not really check, but yeah, he should have brought somebody else. Or leave Casemiro. But the problem is Casemiro cannot play the full 90. But you never know unless you try. The manager is not confident enough to give Casemiro 90 minutes. If you want to take off Bruno Fernandes, cool. I have no problem with that. But it should not be Bruno Fernandes' fault to why he stays. Bruno Fernandes score goals at any moment. What is wrong with his fan base? If Bruno Fernandes did not make that cross, I am sorry, De Ligt would not get to it. So I just don't understand the obsession why this fan base want Bruno Fernandes sold, want Bruno Fernandes drop. What is this dick riding and craziness I'm seeing on Man United fans? We have to stop it. We have to stop it. It is crazy. What is our objective this season, people? Isn't it top 4 Champions League position? Are we derailing or are we going towards it? Yes, we have draws, which is good because it builds up momentum to score more goals or to keep on being consistent winning. Our heads would have dropped if we had the same players we had last season, going up 2-1. Nowadays, when we are going ahead winning 1-0 in the first half or even winning 2-0 in the first half, yes, our head drops in the second half, but we don't stop there. We keep on going till we win the game. That has been Manchester United this past 5 games this season. Last season, immediately as they score, our heads drops, keep on moving crazy, and we lose the game. Senna Lemons made 2 incredible saves, making us balance. And each time I go into games now, I'm not looking at games saying, hey, I'm not looking at games saying, oh, we're going to lose this game. No, I'm not going into games extremely comfortable. I'm comfortable when I go to games now. When I'm watching games. People, we have to stop the cap. Stop this rubbish. Let us flow. Let us play. Let us win games. Manchester United fans need to learn how to support their players. Every stream, I watch fan channel streams. Every single personnel that sits on that stream comes up with everything all the time negative. Where, I'm not saying you should be delusional, but where is the support? The disrespect is louder than the respect. Each time we draw a game, we should be gutted. Oh, we lost. We should have won the game. Meaning, yes, we have that mentality of winning. But then we should not be too far left that out of a sudden now, oh, there's no way we can come back from this. This manager is clueless. Yes, on some things, but come on. It is absolutely pathetic to what I'm seeing online. We have to stop the cap, people. Ruben Amorim, what he needs to do to fix up is he needs to know when to sub players, how to sub the players, and also in-game management. Nottingham Forest, when we played Nottingham Forest, Sean Dyche, first half was absolutely dreadful. Second half made a little bit of tactical tweak. Not even tactical, just a little bit of a tweak. Ruben Amorim noticed that and did not do anything about it. He has only plan A and that is it. No plan B. I should not be the one saying it. If he continues like this, he will get himself sacked. I will not be sitting here repeating myself. Yes, I'm not backing this manager yet. There is still a lot he has to show me for me to be like, I'm backing Ruben Amorim. But at the same time, I cannot look at the positives increasingly going up and keep on saying, oh, sack him, sack him, sack him, sack him. Like, we just cannot do that. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. As it stands, we are 8th on the Premier League table, rightfully so, and the 8th, 5th and 8th all have the same points. That is Tottenham, by the way. If we would have won this game, we would be sitting pretty at second right now with 20 points. But, hey, we did not play the game as we should have played. We drew the game. What I want us to do is stop this negativity. The manager, another thing he needs to fix up is stop playing favorite players and actually look at his squad as a whole and utilize the players. Because, sorry, let me go back to what I was saying with Nottingham Forest, right? Heads drop in the second half. He makes a couple of changes and it goes worst. And even when rival managers adjust in the second half, he has nothing to come back with, aka Spurs. Spurs were absolutely dog shit in the first half. Yes, we were poor too, but they were absolutely dog shit. We took advantage 1-0. In the blink of an eye, yes, they equalized. Cool, whatever. We come back second half. Obviously, the manager would tweak something. Change most of his players up front, Thomas Frank. Changed most of his players up front and then brought in new players. Odegaard and was it Kolomoani went off. And like, you saw the changes, right? Tel came in and was moving crazy. Instead of you saying, hey, mark him, make sure he doesn't go anywhere. And then you're making your substitutions and you're bringing a lot of centre-backs. I get Maguire was injured, which Lenny Yoro gets in with Matthias de Ligt being in the middle and then Luke Shaw playing the other way. I mean, Dogu. Then we need goals. Instead of making sure that we bring strikers in, you sub off Casemiro, which is the glue, and then you're bringing in Ugarte, which is the destruction man. That means he came in and was not helping at all. And we are sitting here making up excuses and talking about this and that. That what I just mentioned right now is what Ruben Amorim need to do to fix up. Ruben Amorim need to learn how to adjust these things. Otherwise, we will keep on failing. No, there are no small teams in the Premier League assistants. Let's go back to what I'm saying with these players. When it comes to Cunha, he plays the game very well. So players are not allowed to have an off day, according to Man United fans. Players are not allowed to have an off day. Ever since Cunha started playing for Manchester United, he has been increasingly good. The game yesterday against Spurs, he was off it. But I cannot blame him because he was playing false 9. Who put him there? Ruben Amorim. Sesko should have played first half. He should have played first half. Then, if this was the problem, he comes out with an injury, then you have somebody to play the false 9 then, which is Mason Mount. And then you leave Cunha in his position with Bryan Mbeumo in their positions. But no, he likes to do all of this switches that don't make sense. Manchester United fans fuming about the manager substitutions and how he goes about the games. Rightfully so. Manchester United saying this manager should be sacked. Wrongfully so. Should not be saying that. It is pathetic. We get angry at anything. We are so desperate to win games that it does not make sense for you to come out and say and scream out, sack the manager now. Like, come on. And then when you do that, guess what you're telling the rival fans? To just say anything to us and you will sit there and support them. That is what you guys do. That is what you guys do as Man United fans. You go out there and you let your ego being massaged by rival fans in the name of being right and realistic. Talking football. Rather than saying, hey, listen, I'm giving my players time. I know they are the best players. We have the best squad, actually. But because we draw games now and coming back from so many losses from last season, nobody rates our players, and it is pathetic. It's up to us to rate our players, but we don't do that. Instead, like I said, we go out there in rival fan channels, and they get our egos massaged. That is it. And we feel good about ourselves by bashing our own players. Not everybody is Bryan Mbeumo and Amma to now pick up pace and now pick up their form. Everybody was off it in the beginning of the season. Some would take longer than others. Give these players goddamn time to play. My God, man. People, like, share, and subscribe. I'll be, making a video talking about, what is happening with, other teams as well. But we move, people. We haven't lost the game, still unbeaten. And I'm seeing small wins. I'm seeing small improvements and small progress. Yes, the bar is low, but that is where we are as Manchester United fans. That is where we are. We have to face the reality. This is a top 4 team as we are looking at it right now, but we are not ready to enter the Champions League with that mentality because we keep crumbling in the second half. We have all the right mentality in the first half. In the second half, we crumble, and then we start looking at towards the 80th minute to start playing football back again. I don't get it, but cool. We are living last season from Eric Ten Hag, 25 minutes of play and crumble, or individual brilliance from Bruno Fernandes, and then into Ruben Amorim's 30 minutes of play, 20 minutes of play, crumble, and never get back to it. We lose games. To now, playing the whole first half, playing extremely well, going 2-0 up, 1-0 up. Second half, crumble, and then pick it up back by 80 minutes or 90 minutes. And scoring and almost winning the game or drawing the game. So again, you can see what I just said here. That is small gains, while not going far away from the table, and the first position is still visible. All right, how many points are we from Arsenal? Is the issue here? Let me see. Let me look at the table right now. Arsenal are 26 points, right? And we are 18 points. We are, yes, 18 points, which means we are 7 points off the first, 2 points off. I mean 7 points off Arsenal, 2 points off Chelsea. 2 points. And they are second. So all this screaming yada 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 is not helping us, guys. It's not. All this noise making is not helping us. Let these players cook. Let them cook. Let them play their game. We are not far off it. We are in around the top 4. Yes, we are 8th right now with the same points as Spurs. 18 points, sorry, with Spurs having 18 points. Sunderland with 4th with 19 points, with Manchester City in 3rd, 19 points, which we are 1 point off 3rd, 2 points off 2nd, and 6 points off Arsenal. They can be got at. They are not that better than us. They are not. I mean, their team is good and all that. They are better than us. I'm meaning like we can still get there. That's what I'm saying. If we have the mentality of playing players where they are supposed to play, this manager change, make these adjustments, we will get there. It's about momentum. If these players not now start discovering like, oh shit, our team is way better than all of this, we trust ourselves to go and win games, which they have been doing, I believe we can be top 4. I'm not saying we should be challenging right now, because again, we do not have the right mentality and mindset to do that. We are not consistent enough to even be challenging. That can switch in momentum if we actually carry games and go, and also this manager stop tinkling a lot and stop doing crazy substitutions, and also his in-game management should be right. That is what I'm talking about. So again, people, like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back again with another video. Peace.